Ready. 60 red. 60 red.
Check.
Cut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
43.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Slice. 97.
Deuce. Watch twist.
Ready, go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Falcons are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Watch 57.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mike, White.
Watch the screen. 57's Mike. Mike 56.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, and the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Let's go now. 45. White.
Here we go. Mike 20. Yeah. You don't want none. Shift.
10 cycle. Claws red. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. We got three.
Hustle, hustle.
Watch twist. Watch
Check smash. Check smash.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Riggs, 79 Bronco.
They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this one go deep. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams would be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Quick throw to Olave. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Okay, right?
Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike over there. Rip left, rip left.
Mike 9.
Rail, yellow.
I got it. 9's the Mike. 9's the Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Mike 9. Mike 9.
Hut, hut.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The Falcons send out their punter. Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. A throw left side taken in by Komet. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Set. Viking 18. Street.
Safety screen.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw again. Over the middle, and that's caught by Komet. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And some room to work. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Move. Odd. 3 down. Odd.
2nd and 11. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Darrington Evans, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a couple of the lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Let's go. Yellow, 22.
You remember me? Let's go.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ultra. Go Ultra.
Hey, check 24.
That cut.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Shot, 17. Steal, black. Hey,
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
ready, go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Come on, set. 52 blue.
Bang Hill! Bang Hill! Bang Hill! Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Let's go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
You got nothing.
Mike 9! Mike 9! Man, that's trash. That's trash.
They'll drop to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10.
31's the mic. Hey, smash Bronco. You're not ready.
25, check 25.
Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch out.
Again, it's Kamara. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
3 down.
Go! 19 Lion. Go!
They go play action here on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hatch it.
Coming left is Kamara. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Okay, break. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
They'll set up to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Hey.
Now back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Check. 3 down. 3 down. Hurt. I got it. 18, Pioneer.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connect.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darrington Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Smash! Smash!
Crunch!
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Pick it up. Mike 9. Mike 9.
You can't block me.
Drill green.
You can't block me.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5. This pass is caught by London. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
This thing is a loss. We taking wins home.
22 needle.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Hey, here we go.
Mike 9. Mike 9. Pick me up. Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Okay, ready?
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Defense, let's go.
Mike 9. Hey, you got it.
Back to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
36.
Trying the left side with Kamara. Takes it to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Odd. 3 down. Odd. Shift. Hey, watch that.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hey, we got 3 down.
He'll look to throw. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield. Across the 45.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Saints first down.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready, set.
Watch right. Watch number 12.
Hey, smash.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Night. Peek the edge. Alert flare.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
3 down.
They'll set up a throw. He'll get this complete downfield to Komet. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. 23 yards the pickup there. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check 99.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race. But how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Check 24. Watch 24. Check 37. Check 37.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And Bourbon Street...